Hey, BoLS fans, AdamHarry here. I am at a demo of the Star Wars Assault game. Thank you, Billy. Billy's gonna play for me. Wave at the camera, Billy. All right, so BoLS, here we go. I'm gonna take some shots and yeah, I'll let the demo guy running it do the talking.
All right. Jonathan, you want me to talk to Simone?
Game of Star Wars Tactical Adventure. You will be playing the role of a team of rebel operatives attempting to fight the Empire, and you do so by going on missions. The game takes place over the course of a long campaign, which is made up of campaign missions and side missions, and will culminate in a large final battle with the Empire for all the marbles. So each of you will be controlling a single hero, and the game, like many tactical games, takes place over the course of several rounds. All right, a round is every unit having one activation. You have a token in front of you that's a green token that represents your activations. If it's green, that means you haven't acted yet. That's what we're going to go with. During your activation, you have two actions. An action can be anything from, sometimes it's resting, searching crates, opening doors, but most importantly, moving or attacking. So we'll go with the most important one. Moving means moving a number of spaces up to your speed, which is listed on your character sheet. Attacking is using your equipped weapon, in your case the vibro axe, to attempt to smash in the head or shoot in the head of a stormtrooper or whatever else needs killing. So let's start with the Wookiee. At the start of this mission, you guys have been sent to investigate an Imperial facility, but it turns out it was a huge ambush. You'll need to fight your way out of here. In order to escape, you'll have to...
Hoffman's must have had stuff on
Yes. Wait, was it a trap?
I think you're right.
I believe it was a trap. Or an elaborate ruse.
Akbar was right, man.
Akbar was right, man.
So, you'll need to escape by destroying all of these terminals. You'll destroy them by attacking them. So, you can move or attack them during your first activation. Wookiee, would you like to move or attack?
Well, I appear to be surrounded by troopers there. And this appears to be a fairly clear path if we can get through that door. So I'm going to try to attack that stormtrooper right in front of me.
Sounds like a plan. All right, so you look at your weapon. You have, under the attack value, there are two colored squares. Those represent the type of dice you use on this attack.
Okay, red and yellow.
All right, here's the red and yellow. So you will roll these in an attempt to defeat that stormtrooper. So let's roll them right now.
All right. Eat vibro axe.
That's a good hit. All right. So, this does nothing against hits. Okay. Normally, what I would want to roll are these, which block hits.
Those cancel hits.
These cancel surges, which you didn't roll. So the Stormtrooper is not blocking any of this hit. Stormtrooper takes 5 damage. If you look at the Stormtrooper's card, he has less than 5 health. He, in fact, has 3 health.
He was clean.
So this Stormtrooper is obliterated.
He just got Wookieed.
Yeah.
He's not having a great day. So, that was your first action. For your second action, would you like to move or attack?
Let's see. The Wookiee's about clearing a path. I'm feeling the battle rage. I'm gonna go ahead and hit that other stormtrooper.
Are you sure? You could, like, say, move somewhere else. Maybe out of the way, maybe not. Okay, yeah.
Let's say, no.
Go for the attack. All right.
No.
So, roll your dice again.
Fear the fur.
Fear the fur.
I like it.
This one doesn't look as good.
So I've rolled 2 blocks.
Oh.
Okay. So, and you've rolled 2 hits and a surge. So you can look at your card. You have 2 surge abilities, which you can spend this to use.
Okay.
Pierce 1 allows you to cancel one of my blocks.
Okay.
Cleave 1 allows you to do 1 damage to another figure adjacent to you. Currently, the only figure adjacent to you is Fen Cygnus right here.
Right, I don't want to do that. I won't.
So you can instead pierce and do a damage to the stormtrooper.
All right, we're going to do the pierce. We'll spend the pierce.
Okay, so you do 1 damage to this unit.
Boom.
All right, and that was your activation.
All right,
so flip over your activation token.
Flip that over.
There you go. All right. So I will activate one of my squads of stormtroopers. Oh no. I think I'm going to activate the one that just got smacked. They're not happy about this. This guy's going to move away from the Wookiee. We go 1. Power 2, 3.
You get that move characteristic there.
And he is going to attack the Jedi.
Goodness gracious. What kind of switch? That just goes to show you how awesome Wookiees are, that he would rather face a Jedi than a Wookiee.
Yeah. Billy, he'd rather face the Jedi than the Wookiee. That's
Order 66. Jedi or a priority target, you get a bonus. You kill Jedi in the Empire.
Sure, that's what they say.
All right, so Jedi.
Or he's just the scary
what is your defense value?
Here it says white square.
There you go. So this is a white die.
All right.
So you're going to be rolling that against this attack, which is blue and green. All right. So I've gotten 4 hits. And you've got a surge cancel, an evasion, which is a surge cancel, and a block.
Okay.
Now, that only cancel one of these. So you can choose to use your foresight ability. All of you have special abilities on your cards, right? Here's an opportunity for her to use one of hers. Foresight will cause you to suffer 1 strain and allow you to re-roll this die. Would you like to keep it or re-roll?
Well, is there a better result I can get?
There is one much better result, which is this one, which avoids all damage.
And there's a 1 in 6 chance?
So 1 in 6. There's also this result, which is worse. All the other results are almost even, except this one is also worse.
And I have 12 health, and I would be taking how much damage?
Right now, you'd be taking 3.
3? For the moment, I'm going to take the 3 damage.
Sounds good.
Jedi tranquility and all that.
Now you've taken damage.
All right.
All right. Now, see, you've taken damage. Now, how much health do you have?
12.
All right. So you've taken 3 damage out of 12 health. That's not bad at all. If you were to take, say, 12 damage, that would be a little worse. That would mean you would be wounded.
Yikes.
And when you're wounded, you flip your character sheet over, and you can look. All of you have a wounded side to your character. When your character is wounded, you lose one of your special abilities. Your endurance goes down, your speed goes down, and your trivia tests get much worse. So once you are wounded, you cannot become unwounded during that mission. If I deal damage equal to your health again after you become wounded, you are forced to withdraw from the mission.
Okay.
And you are basically eliminated from the match. However, I win the mission if I can wound all of you.
Oh.
So I'm not really incentivized to focus down a single target unless they say, you know, are a huge nuisance or a Wookiee. Same thing really for the Imperials.
It's about 2 minutes to noon, so whenever you want to break,
Alright, so this guy I think will 1 damage. I think he's going to move 1 space back, and he's going to... He can go for the Wookiee. I think he can show the Wookiee once wide. He's going to take a shot at the Wookiee. Good luck with that. So what's the Wookiee's defense die?
Alright, the Wookiee's defense is 1 black die.
Alright, go for it. Let's see what we got. So 4 damage going against an evasion. So that's 4 straight damage to the Wookiee.
Uh-oh. The Wookiee is mad now.
Indeed he is. You may look at a special ability the Wookiee has is Rage.
After an attack targeting you is resolved, if you suffer 3 or more hits, you become focused. So I am now focused.
Focused means your next attack adds 1 green die to your die pool.
Alright.
So your next attack is going to be a doozy.
Yeah, you made the Wookiee mad.
And that was the Stormtrooper squad activation. Who would like to activate next? One of the heroes.
Perhaps Fen Cygnus over there?
Alright. Fen Cygnus.
Ready?
Okay, let's do it.
You ready?
I'm ready.
You with us?
Yeah.
All right. So, Fen has a blaster rifle, which is a ranged weapon. Now, ranged weapons use accuracy. When you perform a ranged attack, you'll need to roll a number of accuracy, which is listed on the die, equal to the at least equal to the number of spaces away the target is. We're in pretty close quarters, so you shouldn't need to worry about it too much at the moment. Fen also has a special ability called Havoc Shot. You can suffer 1 strain to cause your blaster shot to explode and deal 1 damage to every one adjacent to your target. However, that will include allies if there are any allies next to your target. So who do you want to go for? Or do you want to move or attack? Okay.
Attack the weak guys.
Okay, the guy's taking 1 damage. All right. So you get these 2 dice. See what you got.
So do I have to roll the range thing?
Well, we'll see. See what you roll. Oh, 3 blocks. All right. So you've got plenty of range. You've got 2 hits and a surge. Unfortunately, you can only spend that surge to do 1 more damage, so I actually block everything. Luckily, you didn't actually declare Havoc Shot, so you didn't have to suffer the strain to blast. Do you want to take another shot at him?
Yeah.
Okay. You want a Havoc Shot this time? Okay. Here's your strain. Take the shot. Uh-oh.
Ooh, that's nice.
Oh, no.
Hooray!
This is bad news to the
So this
Stormtrooper.
Stormtrooper is just obliterated by that guy. His friend before him, and his buddy takes 1 damage.
So only 1 model is that the
Yeah,
other
just
guy
to make sure that we stay. It's new.
Oh, okay.
So just to make sure that I'm still on track to.
All right, so I've got to go take lunch.
All right, guys.
So
Thanks, John.
That was our brief demo. Star Wars again. Adam here for BoLS.
We're gonna swap in this
Billy,
guy. He's
he's gonna finish out. I'm gonna stay around. So yeah. Okay, guys. So real quick to just explain to us with the movement. You don't have to spend all of your movement at once. The Stormtrooper that is right there actually moved 2 spots over, took a shot, and now he can finish up his move. So pretty cool.
He's already focused. And so now I've got my 2 movement points left. He's going to go and move back into position for the rest of his movement.
There you go.
Okay.
And then finally, this guy does not like the look of the Jedi.
GenCon attendees. Don't forget to get the first game.
He's going to move as well to go there to get next to his buddy. Try and get a lead.
Okay.
So, going after Twilight, that's actually pretty good. He doesn't even need his
Alright.
While supplies last,
I'm taking what? 2 damage?
3 damage.
3 damage.
Spend that surge for +1.
Okay. Well,
You can foresight.
I think I'm gonna try. And
Could
shoot
get
for
a little
that
bit worse, but
X-Men symbol right there.
yeah.
No.
So it ends
So
up
what?
being the same thing. So
Okay.
cancel my surge, so I don't get a +1. So 3 still comes through.
Alright, so that's 6 all.
I'm good for right now. Thank you. So those stormtroopers are done, and they are very afraid of what happens next.
Okay.
Am I going?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I use my command? So see that arrow symbol? He's also got this arrow symbol. That means it's an action. Okay. So that's part of the cost. It's the action and the strain cost. And then you choose somebody, I forget, it's like within 3 spaces.
Yeah, within 3 spaces. I was thinking about having him use his shot on these guys.
Exactly, yeah, you could do something like that.
That's not good.
Yeah, so you can do that.
People. Just make me do stuff. Yeah, because I'm a commander. I'd go do this.
He's giving orders to tell the other guy to shoot.
And that's one of your actions, and now you can tell Fen to perform an attack.
I say no.
Attack the injured guy.
Actually, I'm supposed to. It says may perform, but if you want to be like, guy, do you want
a
to?
special shot?
He can't, because whenever he declares attack, you can't make it.
No,
but you can request that he do. Do you want me to?
I thought it would be cool.
I think you should.
Are you gonna be a wimp?
Wounded the other guy.
I was thinking shoot the wounded guy. Do you want to?
Well, if you use the Havoc shot and you shoot the unwounded guy, he'll take their point. He'll be only 1 away from death.
He only has 3.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Right. Yeah. Right out. All right. So I'll use the Havoc shot.
Havoc shot
Havoc
on the
shot
unwounded
again.
guy.
Takes another token there.
Uh-oh.
No.
That's bad news. Oh, that's some bad news.
So he rolled a bunch of focus or
That's Stormtrooper.
surge tokens.
So,
Use my infantry rifle.
yeah, well, I'm afraid
Locked it all.
there is nothing you can do about that. That is a hunkered down storm.
So that rebel activation didn't go so hot, but now the Imperials are moving and ordering that guy to move the gun
Yeah,
up.
it's all cosmetic. It's just,
And,
you know, it
yeah.
definitely doesn't roll.
Get in position to unload.
But before it does anything to you, you still have an exile to deal with some of these
Let's see
situations.
if this Jedi lady can do anything. I'm probably going to want to... So who's going to be activating first?
You don't. It will all start again on the next turn.
Okay, so then you can choose to activate
It can all be ordered. Yep.
Alright, well then, this guy has what, 2 health
He
left?
has 2 health left.
What do you guys think I should go for?
I think Finn and I have got those 2 handled.
So that's a
Jedi
surge.
just
Spend that
chopped
surge for
up the
+1.
Stormtrooper.
3 damage it is.
3 damage. That's the Stormtrooper's hit points. He is
And as a
down.
second action, what do I
Uses
want?
sortie attack
See, now you can
to
actually hit this guy.
what he
with
said
this
anyway.
aggression. You've got
precise strike or something like
That
that.
lets you
It gets
attack
rid of
with a
his
melee
defense
weapon.
dice.
Space
So
away.
the Imperial guy didn't even get
Alright,
to
but
roll
this
his
time he doesn't have
dice.
enough strain. It's a precise strike.
Precise strike, yep.
Come on, man. That's 3 of those results in a row.
The demo dice. There we go.
This dice is retired. Here, let's give this to a hero. There we go. Let you guys start having some fun.
So even if he had avoided that, would I have been able to use a...
No, you would have to have used. You have to deal damage to get the condition.
Okay.
So now he's got 2 surges. He can do a couple of things with this. First, he can surge for +1. The other thing he can do is surge to stun. If you get damage through and you do stun, he gets this stunned condition, which means he can't move or attack until he uses an action to clear his stun.
Okay.
The other thing you can do if you didn't want to do that is you can always use one surge to recover one strain.
Okay.
So that's always an option as well.
Since I got a lot, I might as well do one for, and you can do that once.
Yep. And then what are you going to use your other surge for? For the +1 to get through?
Yeah.
Okay, so he deals 1 damage, no stun, that was just for demo only, and he recovers one of his strains. So now he's back down to 2 available, he can precise strike again.
Alright. So then I have activated.
Yep. And now it's the E-Web's turn to go, but the E-Web still does not have line of sight. And he can shoot twice because he's got assault, and he's got a really hefty amount of damage he can deal. But he also has a tripod, so he can't move and shoot on the same turn. So he has to choose one or the other. So he is going to just kind of start moseying on forward, trying to get into position to deal some damage out.
All right, I think your objective is clear.
Yeah, I think so.
Each of these guys has a cost, a deployment cost. So like a group of stormtroopers is 6, or just one E-Web is 6. And there are other units that I've got here in my hand as my like secret groups, open groups that I can play during the status phase, which is what we're in right now, using my threat. Right now, I'm just going to say I want to hold on to this threat, wait for something better. Here's your threat right there. There's your round.
Right.
And so I'm waiting for something a little better than 2 threat.
Why'd you get 2 threats?
Because that's the threat level of the campaign. That will scale as the campaign goes on. It starts with like 2 or 3 at the beginning, gets to be like 5 or 6 threat per round by the end of it. And
similar to the Lord of the Rings.
Does that allow you to bring in additional cards from your
Exactly. So like the ATS team costs them like 14 threat, whereas the officer is only 2.
Right.
And so we're back around, and you guys have the first activation of the round.
All right, and we can choose to go in any order.
Choose to go in.
I can actually charge all the way up here and go ahead and try to take that gun out before it comes online.
Bad idea.
You guys think you can handle these guys? All right,
The Wookiee's angry.
Going to charge.
All right, so that's going to cost you 2 strain.
2, 3.
So this is the Wookiee special action. It costs him an action and 2 strain, but he gets to move 4 spaces and do an attack. Plus, they ticked him off earlier by beating him up, so he's focused. So he gets an extra green die on his attack.
That is tremendous.
Red, yellow, green. There you go, you're set to go.
This could hurt.
And then since he only used that action to get in position and attack, he'll still have an attack waiting if he doesn't finish him off in this go. But that is a darn good roll.
Goodness gracious.
So I can
Use your focus.
I can surge for
surge, yeah.
For +1, right?
Surge for Pierce 1.
Oh, surge for
So
Pierce 1.
basically cancels a block.
Okay.
So now
you would be
the surge for Pierce 1, so I'm blocking 2 right now, so 2 damage is getting through.
Can you do a cleave as well?
And you can also do a cleave. Cleave lets you deal a damage to another eligible target.
Right,
Yeah.
and since I do have another surge, I can do that one as well.
Exactly.
All
So
right.
you can put a
Totally
damage on
doing
that stormtrooper and
Yeah, Wookiee
2 on this
Rage.
guy.
Wookiee rage.
And now you've got enough to go again.
All right, and I'm going to concentrate on the gun.
All right.
So now I don't
does that gun have?
5.
And the focus goes away now? Focus?
Yes, the focus goes away.
Okay.
And yeah, I've taken the green die out.
Until I deal 3 damage to
Right,
him.
right.
Which I'm sure I would never do to someone like that.
Oh.
And now I'm in some trouble. I evade, so I'm able to cancel your surge, so you can't cleave him to death.
surge, right.
But you've got 3 damage plus his 2. That is a dead.
Yeah! E-Web Hunter got Wookiee. Billy, let me get the Wookiee cry. That's right. That's right.
All right. So what have I got left for stormtroopers? You've been picking these guys off.
That guy.
Again.
Yeah. That 3 likes to come up.
I know. So I can surge for +1, but that's really all I can do. So, my goodness.
Alrighty.
These are living up to their reputation in the movie for sure. All right, and he's going to hang out by his buddy for now, and I am good to go.
It's like I'm chasing a stormtrooper down a hallway now. That's all.
So now,
Because they have different ratios, right?
they all have different. You mean just for tests or in general?
For in general.
They all have different purposes. So like blue is kind of lower power, but has all the accuracy on it, 2 to 5. Yellow, not some accuracy, not a ton. Lots of surges potential. Red is pure power. no accuracy, and green is sort of a middle of the road, 1 to 3 accuracy, some power, some surges.
So if you have a blue die in your action, you tend to be like really accurate at it. If you have a
Sure,
red die,
yeah,
then
pretty
it
much
just tends
all
to be
the
a
range,
power attack.
almost all the ranged weapons have blue dice, at least.
There's an accuracy component.
Exactly. So, it is your guys' turn again. My stormtroopers went, and it's your call to see what happens next.
All right, so we're flipped back over. This is another turn.
No.
Yeah, that's right.
You went, I went, and now it's back to the hero side.
Do you want me to command you to...
Way.
do you guys want me to like run over to that door and start getting that?
You're the commander.
Well, I was going to say, the other thing is that you could shoot this guy, and then I could go over here and open this door on my turn. So if you want to...
Rebels are planning.
Those guys...
So, good news for the Rebels. They have killed most of the stormtroopers and the big gun. Let's see what happens. Threat's going to go up after this turn.
And now it's
All right, now is the end of the round.
Yeah.
Now, I've got some special, yes.
Now, the objective is to go after the tokens to blow stuff up.
So, what we've got here is...
So the Imperial player spent his threats to bring in a probe droid from the side of the map. So the probe droid is in.
So I'm going to use light and check again. There's my green. There's my blue.
Horrible.
The Wookiee charged in, cleaved, killed a bunch of stuff. The probe droid was about to probe the Wookiee, and he rolled 3 blocks, or 2 blocks. So, haha.
So at least 1 gets through on the Wookiee.
Only takes 1 point of damage.
It's not much.
So the Wookiee is tearing it up. Imperial Assault. Billy.
The Wookiee chased a stormtrooper down the hallway,
You guys are,
killed him. A probe droid came in, took a shot at me, made me mad. I cleaved the probe droid in half, and then rushed an officer and took an officer out in 1 hit. So,
yeah, Operation Don't Mess with the Wookiee. All right, Billy, the demo's over. That was Star Wars Imperial Assault. What'd you think, man?
I have to say it was a blast. We went through several rounds. Each of the characters had an individual feel with their special abilities, really making them shine in particular areas. It was fast. It was simple. A few core mechanics being used in interesting ways. Bottom line, I would say cinematic. I had a blast. It reminded me as a kid of playing with our Star Wars action figures, recreating scenes in the movie. Except now I had a rule system to make that happen. So yeah, I highly recommend it.
That was the board game version, and there's also a skirmish game that Anton told us about.
We didn't get to touch on the skirmish rules, but that was mentioned when we talked to Anton, and I have to say I'm most excited about seeing the implication is a free open board
Heck yeah.
Star Wars miniatures game.